What's happening, everybody? How's it going? How's my Diecast family?
Happening, everybody? How's it?
Everything sounds good there. What's up? Hope all is well. Welcome to Diecast Discussion number 94. I'm your host, Derek, aka Honest Diecast, but collectively, we are all Honest Diecast, striving for a better Diecast community that's about the cars, not the money. Got a very cool episode for you guys coming up. We have Jason, aka Mustang Hunter, coming on. We're going to get into, I want to talk to you guys about the app, Whatnot, the auction app. I want to get your guys' opinions on it. Do you guys think it's good? Do you guys think it's bad? I've been on there for probably past 4 or 5 days, and I got some select opinions about it, and some of them might surprise you. So I want to talk to you guys about it. I have a mail call from Cody Collins, and I found something. I found something, and I told myself, I told you so, but it happened. So, yeah, let's get into it. Says I'm the guest. Oh, yeah, that needs to change. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. How about that, Andre? You want to come on again? I knew I was forgetting something. But yeah, Andre Cruz was on our last Diecast discussion number 93. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you check that out. It was a very, very good Diecast discussion. It was awesome having Andre on. Been wanting him on for a long time. So friggin' awesome to have him on. So yeah, okay, I think we got that fixed. Nah, bro, I don't want to come on again. Nah. So yeah, what is up, everybody? Let's get into the chat. There's Ivan 55 Gasser. What's up, Ivan? Good to see you. Tony's Diecast. What's up, brother? What's up, man? Sean Coral. Eddie G. Yeah, everybody pointing out that I had Andre on. It's all good. Changed it. But hey, Andre, anytime you want to come back on, just let me know, man. I got you. This is your platform. Tony says he wants to see Andre's wet burrito. Wait a minute, what? What? Plenty of first class seats. What's up? Bruce, what's up, brother? Bruce was also on a recent Diecast discussion. Make sure to check that out. Make sure to check out his channel as well. Friggin' awesome dude. Super self-resourceful. Very awesome. There's Paul Morales. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. What are you guys finding? Are you guys finding anything? What are you working on for customs? Let me know. I want to talk to you guys. Been chomping at the bit all week to hop on and talk to you guys. And sorry for the glare. It's actually still daylight here, obviously. So I apologize for the glare. I apologize for the white spots. I ain't talking about the hair. I'm talking about those white spots. Andrew, what's up? Maple Leaf Customs checking in from Switzerland. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you. I'm glad this time works good for you. I've always wanted you to be on. And yeah, send me an email if you want to get on a diecast discussion someday. I'd love to have you. As you can see, I'm not scared to change around the time a little bit. Had to change it around today. Tony saying what's up to Bruce. Andre saying what's up to everyone. What's up, Cody? He guessed that it's his clients that has clients. Clients. Yeah, I'll be opening up your mail call here pretty soon, Cody. Thanks again. There's Bog. What's up, Bog? Seeing a lot of you guys that were checked into Adrian Big A's Diecast live stream. Great live stream. I checked in a little bit late this morning, unfortunately, but Ed, what's up? Yo que pasa, amigos? Yeah, what's up, man? Ivan, how was your Thanksgiving? It was pretty good. Low key, ate a lot of food. I didn't get to enjoy it too much because I had to work. I had to work half a day on Thanksgiving Day and then just had to work the next day. Just lots of work. Eddie saying what's up to Ed Ramos. Diecast Life and Death, what's up? Okay, let's get this straight. I do not want to hear a word about that Toyota 4Runner. Okay. He does not want to hear a word about the Toyota 4Runner and Boulevard. That beautiful gray and the red and the no, I'm just joking. I'm kidding, man. Rudy's saying, what's up? What's up, Rudy? Thanks for checking in. Joe, Island Time Joe, what's up? Joey Eli. How was Turkey Day? It was pretty good. Like I said, just didn't get a chance to enjoy it all that much, but yeah, just made the best out of it. Checking in from work. Might have to dip quickly. Okay, Bruce. You are forgiven. I'm not a doctor, so we're not going to talk about this beard. Okay, so last year I made an announcement that I was doing Movember. I do Movember pretty much every year. Last year I did a handlebar mustache, and this year I just decided to do kind of like a full, kind of slightly trimmed up, edged up beard. So got a week to go. Also the hair. Haven't cut the hair either this month. So yeah, this is honestly bugging me more than this is, but yeah. We got to deal with it for another week. Tony Ratchet boy. What's up, Rapid? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Saying hello, Governor. My local buddy Daniel saying what's up from Slam Garage. Make sure to go check out his work on Instagram. It's very good. Slam Garage, that's it. Lots of slamming. I think Daniel was probably the first person that I ever met that was like really into slamming stuff. And he does great work, so make sure to check him out. Jeremy Lance, what's up, brother? Got your stuff boxed up. I just need to take it to the post office. Obviously, Jeremy Lance and I, we did a second trade. He traded me one. He traded me two. I traded him supers for both ends, or both of them. So I just got to get that sent off. Sorry, man. That's been really busy. Dane Self, what's up? He says, what 4Runner? Nova Mike says 10 WRX customs. Ooh, nice. That's a nice workload. That's dope. That's dope. I want to see that. Make sure you post that up somewhere and link us to it. A Zonda R with a Christmas tree on top. Nice. Jose, what's up? Good afternoon for Virginia. What's up, Jose? Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Mike found 2 Matchbox Porsche Super Chase last week. Nice, man. Congratulations. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get into that soon. Hot Megatus, what's up? Jeremy says, still waiting to see Boulevard again. Dang unicorns. Yeah, man. Boulevard is pretty much non-existent in the Phoenix Metro. Like, good luck finding anything. Now looking forward to next year, Derek. I'll be turning 40, unfortunately. Hey, man, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm 41. I turned 41 this year, so I'll be turning 42 next year. It's not that bad. Amy McDonald, thanks for checking in. Sure do miss Phoenix when it's cold here. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Arizona and Florida are the envies of the country this time of the year, going into like February. But yeah, it's been oddly chilly here. I think it's been in the very low 60s like every day. It's sunny, but 60, and that's chilly for us, believe it or not. East Coast, how can I send a picture of my Zonda to you? So if you don't like, I would recommend hosting it on like a YouTube channel, or if you do a community post. I don't know if you have one. If not, I apologize. But if not, you can email me at honestdiecast@gmail.com, and I can try to bring it up. Would love to see it. Paul found all of the red Lambo Jay Leno stuff, all but the red Lambo. Dang, man, that's crazy, man. Good luck to you. Diecastic Dad, what's up? I see a green Q-Case Camaro was added to the lineup behind you. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Still got that gap for N and P, but yeah, I showed that off on, I think it might have been last week's live diecast discussion. I'm still putting the hunt episode together. I will have a hunt episode up this week finally after about a month. But yeah, that'll be on the next episode. But yes, we found Q, we found one, and now we just got to concentrate on N and P. I also need to find another one of those Qs to open. So hopefully we can do that. The clapping is the wife. She's watching the Seahawks right now. They're playing the Raiders. Sammy, my brother from 713. What's up, man? What's up? Hey, I just put I literally just pulled the you know what out of the oven, and I might show it. It made me look like glass. I might show it. I might. We'll see. GTL, what's up, brother? How's everyone doing? Everybody's doing well. Hopefully you are well as well, my man. Don't anyone question the mighty Derek beard. Yeah. Yeah, I remember one year. I don't grow full beards very often. Of course, I grow my little chin strap beard quite often. But I don't grow full beards very often. And one time I grew a full friggin' beard for my Movember, neck and everything. And oh god, the neck part was just, yeah. I gotta trim that little part down there. It comes down the neck. I have to. It's no bueno. Zach Allen in the house. What's up, man? How's it going? Tony says it's cold in Cali. Full Custom Diecast Garage. What's up, brother? So yeah, what else are you guys finding? It's been relatively dry still here lately. It's been very hard to find stuff. Just really haven't found too much. Did get lucky on a couple of Q case drops. Well, got lucky, really lucky on one, and then the other ones were deadsies. And then, yeah, day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, another one. And I'll go over that. Ivan says it's dry as hell out here in California. Yeah, it's dry out here too, man. It's dry out here. That Super Chase Porsche is just golden. I love the decals. Deco is perfect. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If it decides to focus, which it probably won't because my face is in this. But yeah, love the livery of this thing, man. It's like very German, very Deutschlandy. Yeah. So yeah, Sammy's been bugging me. He's like, okay, you have enough of those now, so it's time to drill one and wheel swap one. So yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen here. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna be drilling a Chase. Gonna be drilling one. It's all you're all good. Just a future display piece, no rush. Thanks, man. Yeah, I still have your ER34 stripped over here. That's about as far as I made it on this thing. You know. But this will be coming together very, very soon as well. So yeah, stripped and naked, stripped of all of its glory. The Jay Leno is non-existent in Toronto right now. Yeah, it should be coming, man. GTL doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Just taking a pause out of the day to do an early diecast discussion so we can have our special guest on. Very excited for that. Picked up a couple of sets of the Matchbox Global Series. Nice. Yeah, that Porsche Cayenne, I picked up a couple of those. That's very nice. I'm actually thinking about customizing one of those. So, yeah. Christian Rodriguez, I stopped hunting. Never lucky around me. Yeah, it's tough in some areas, man. It's really tough here as well. That's why I always recommend, if you got some time, just take a road trip to roads less traveled, and try looking out there. So good luck today, Tony. Good luck. Good luck. Scored a couple goodies lately. Q case Camaro and some main lines. Nice. Yeah, it's a pretty good case. Q is a pretty good case. I definitely like it. A should actually be pretty decent as well. So very excited. I will post it on a community post. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Kevin, what's up? Hi there, Derek. Yeah, eBay is awesome for diecast. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Whatnot. We're gonna be talking about the auction app Whatnot, and I'd like to know your guys' opinions about it. We'll get into it though. Cecil, what's up? He called me what did he call me? Called me something in Adrian's live stream. I don't know if it was just a typo or what. But he said hello, like honest outcast or something like that. So I was like, ouch, dude. Batman Diecast, what's up? What's going on with Batman Diecast? Wayne. You guys with your tiny beards. Hey man, we're not as blessed as you to be able to grow a friggin' Christmas sweater on our face. If you haven't seen Bog's beard, it is quite impressive. It definitely is. Eddie G, nice man. Found 2 SVO supers this week. Look at you, man. A little chase hunter all of a sudden. Congratulations. Jesse, what's up, brother? How about the Matchbox local cruises with the Corvette, Camaro, Firebird looking really good? Yeah, I haven't seen those in person yet. But just looking at the, just seeing them online, they look pretty decent. I like the beard off-brand Bam Margera. Yeah, I still got it sitting right here. I still got it sitting right there. Aliens. We know that diecast costs a lot of money sometimes, but what if aliens? No, I'm joking, because you know it always goes into that. Nice. Hy-Vee in Trenton has in Missouri has 2022 International P case. Nice, very nice. Yeah, our Albertsons dropped. Some of them dropped N, some of them dropped, I think P, and some of them dropped Q. Like so, it's all over the place. Like for our Albertsons. Got a little bit lucky. Found a couple of the Subaru treasure hunts. I wasn't rolling at the time, but found a couple of those. No supers or anything like that, but it was a nice little wave. It's come and gone. We on K and L and Kroger's in California. Nice. Good to see K making another round. One of the best supers in my opinion. Super Chase is just nom nom. Retro decals mixed with a modern twist. Yes, indeed. I got the Porsche Chase through eBay. Yeah. I bought one too. I threw somebody an offer and they're asking $49.99 shipped or plus $49.99 plus $7 shipping. And I was able to talk them down to $40 shipped. I thought that was a pretty good deal. But yeah, looking in hindsight, I'm kind of kicking myself in the pants because it happens every single time. That's why I don't usually buy chases. Yeah, I'll get into that. Nice. Full custom diecast garage. Late night at Kroger's, my wife found the M case Mustang. I knew I picked the wrong side of the shipper. It's the way it goes, right? Congratulations, though. Cecil's, I'll be happy to do that for you, brother. Yeah, just give me some time. I'm really backlogged on customs right now. I made a slight dent in it this weekend, but I think I will start be available probably next year, probably towards the end of January. Just to be honest with you, but yeah, I'll do it someday. Problem with California, it's all ran through. Yes, California is tough. I've hunted out there a handful of times. It's not easy at all. Daniel, I enjoy the Whatnot app. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Andre says, y'all need to go pig hunting. Just let me invest into Juan Valdez first. Now that's inside info. Yeah, there we go. Ivan, I'd like to get on a diecast discussion. Okay, brother. Yeah, I got probably the next 3 or 4 are going to be, I got guests coming on, but I'll get you on. Just hang in there. Derek, I'm out for the evening. Probably going to post that Zonda. Yeah, please do. Please do. Please do. If you don't mind, like tag me too on it. And yeah, just so I know when you post it. I'm chomping at the bit to see it, man. I'm telling you. Aliens. We know that custom diecast cars can take a lot of time to make. But what if aliens? It's always like that. Just talking about something totally not related to aliens, and then it always ends up, but what if aliens? Heck, I'm off tomorrow, but guess what that means today? I get to stay up past my bedtime, watch Derek with an adult beverage. That sounds like a plan, Cody. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I'll get into your mail call here in a few. So basically, stay away for the most part. What are you referring to, Superbird? Oh, checked out Whatnot. So I checked out Whatnot. I would buy stuff you can't get anymore, but I did buy the Charlotte Convention Dodge Charger, but that's it. A lot of the sellers have stolen unspun supers. Yeah, let's get into this real quick. So, what are your personal opinions on the auction app Whatnot? Do you think it's good or bad for the diecast community? Thoughts, opinions? Have you guys hopped on there, tried it, looked at it? Superbird, from what you said, I've only seen that once. I've seen that once on there through one guy. He had an unspun Civic Type R Super from last year, the HKS one. But that's the only one of those I've seen. Bear Wheels Diecast, what's up, Steph and Victoria? I'm getting ready to mail your package. Thanks for being patient with me. I appreciate it. Anthony, what's up, brother? What's up? So I skipped down to the bottom of the chat so we can get into this topic. So I've been scoping out Whatnot for probably about the past 4 or 5 days. I do find it slightly addicting. So I have not purchased anything on there from anybody that I don't know. The original reason why I hopped on Whatnot was because one of my moderators wanted to auction off some of his collection. So I hopped on there and picked some of his stuff up. And it's not here yet, but I will definitely show it to you guys when it does come. Got some really cool stuff for some really good deals. So here's my opinion. Like, I've never had a problem with auctions per se. The reason why is because when you hold an auction, you put the buying power in the buyer's hands. You know what I mean? Like, there was somebody on Whatnot last night. I believe it, a Phoenix Diecast. I was on that stream last night. Seemed like a great guy, and he was doing a charity event for somebody in their community to help them out. Like, all the proceeds were going to that. So I actually got involved and I did a giveaway on there. I auctioned off some stuff on behalf just to help out. I didn't know anybody that was on there, but I figured, hey, heck, why not? You know, and he was starting everything out at $1, like premiums, supers, RLCs, mainlines, everything was starting off at $1, and then it just went up from there, you know, depending on what people would bid on it. So, if I were to put it into a nutshell, I would say Whatnot would have the same principle as anything else. Be careful who you buy from. Make sure you know who you're buying from. Okay. There's a lot of stores that are on there, and I've always promoted buying from brick and mortar businesses. you know. Don't buy from latest, some Joe Schmo that just goes and clears out the stores and then puts everything up on sites like Whatnot and eBay and stuff like that. We don't want to support those guys, but for somebody that actually takes the time to establish a brick and mortar business, hey, more power to you. I support that. But just with everything, be careful who you buy from. If you're on Whatnot, I would probably suggest watching a couple of these people's, follow some of the people, watch a couple of their streams before you actually get into really throwing your money out there to those guys, just to make sure that they have goodwill. But like I said, there's some stores on there. I was following Diecast Z in SoCal there, and honestly, guys, in my opinion, it's a pretty good way to pick up some good cars for cheap, to be honest with you. And like I said, I've never really had a problem with auctions because that's why we allow it on our Facebook group. We allow it on our Facebook group because it puts the price into the buyer's hand. So if something starts out at $1 and it goes up to $3, hey, you scored. If it's like a main line. If it starts at $1 and it goes up to $100, then whatever, I guess. So that's just my opinion, but I want to hear your guys' opinion on the Whatnot topic. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool. I haven't seen much that has sketched me out, to be honest with you. I did watch a gentleman's live stream last night that I could already tell what was going on there, and I got out of there. So it's going to be there, just like it is everywhere. Just be careful who you watch, be careful who you support, be careful who you give money to. Yeah, that's what I got to say about it. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. I saw some pretty good stuff. I saw lots of stuff going for right around retail and definitely well below eBay prices on there. So, yeah, check it out if you want. But yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about it. I got my special guest here too. I'll bring you on in a few, brother. All right. Diecastic Dab, the Whatnot free money they gave sure inflated the first round of items offered in Florida. Okay, I get what you're saying there. Some pricey premiums in that auction, although the clients have nobody to blame but themselves. Yeah, I would go out on a limb to say if you can support an actual store, because like I said, there's quite a few people on there that have actual brick and mortar warehouse businesses like Diecast Z. That's one I've been watching a lot of. They're in SoCal and they have an actual store. I would venture to say try to lean towards that, support that, rather than some guy that's just on there flipping all the latest and greatest stuff. It's a good tool to use to pick up some older stuff and possibly some higher dollar stuff that you missed out on and that you can't find. But I've been finding ever since I've been tuned on there, I've been seeing some stuff go for some really good prices. So I'm not knocking it. I think it's worth a shot. And like I said, it doesn't go against the grain, as far as, what this channel is based on. Like I said, an auction puts the buying power in your hand. So you get to choose how much you want to pay for it. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I have zero experience with WhatsApp. WhatsApp? Whatnot? You mean Whatnot or Etsy? Jesse, honestly, I've not been on that app, so I cannot comment. Yeah, Bog. Whatnot is an auction site. You just tap into people's live streams. They're doing live auctions and stuff on there, and you just see what they got. And a lot of the bigger ones, which are mostly stores, you can actually ask them for stuff, then go look for it. They'll put it up for you. Honestly, it's not bad. Like I said, I haven't been seeing stuff go for really super. Of course, I've seen some, but for the most part, I've been seeing stuff go for some really good prices. So, not too much higher above retail, and definitely below the eBay threshold. So, I don't know. It might put eBay out of business. Who knows? Jose won 2 giveaways from Whatnot and bought some stuff. Liking it so far. Nice, man. Yeah, and a lot of people do giveaways on there too, which is pretty cool. So, No, but you have to watch and know how to use eBay. True. True. Tony's saying awesome custom, Anthony. Anthony's saying thanks, Tony. Just paint them. Just some painting. Jesse, I do like the fact of finding others to connect with as we've been. Hold on. But I do like the fact of finding others to connect with as we've been doing. Find a guy here and there parts of the country to do training with. That's always good. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. Network. After the deals I get on Whatnot, eBay is now Feebay. That's it, man. That's it. Yeah, and just like eBay, just be careful who you buy from. You know, buy from someone reputable, preferably buy from a business if you can. But yeah, like I said, I've been following Diecast Z from SoCal on there, and yeah, they got some pretty good stuff, really cheap. I was seeing mini GTs go on there for $10, and yeah, RLCs right around the $35-$40 threshold. Supers $50. You know, to me that's reasonable. You know, would I buy some of that stuff only if I absolutely had to have it? Oh my goodness, I see that. Jason's teasing me. Oh crap. All right. So yeah, we'll bring on our special guest, and you know, we'll talk more about the Whatnot stuff, and I'll just go over my find real quick. And actually, Jason, let me show my find real quick, and let me just do this quick mail call. It's just one quick mail call. So okay, let's go over a mail call from Cody Collins, and let's go over a find. Should have known this would happen. I should have known. So yeah, got a box from Cody Collins. I did crack it open, and I could see most of the stuff that's in here. This man is insane. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in here, man. I got a lot of stuff in here. Okay, Cody, thank you, sir. You're too kind. Really, you don't have to do this, but thank you. So we got two of the Audi S2 Avant, RS2 Avant. My bad. This man keeps sending me this one particular casting that's in here. Got a Morse Mini, regular treasure hunt. Thank you, sir. Got two regular P-Case 32 Fords. Very nice. Actually, this will come in handy because I'm actually planning on doing a couple customs on 32 Fords. So I appreciate that. Now, this is crazy right here. These, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I thank you, but I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Actually, I think I got an idea of who I'm going to send these to be honest with. But I've got a couple of these. This is way more than I need. This is way more than I need. But I do have a home I can give these to. You know, maybe I'll keep one or two of them, but yeah, I'll spread the love on your behalf, sir. So thank you. Okay, so we got another one of these. Another Corvette gasser. You're crazy, Cody. Mustang SVO. Jason, I know you got that already, right? Okay. Every time I see a Mustang, I think about you. Okay, these I can never have enough of. So thank you for these. Thank you for these, Cody. There's 9 of them. There's 9 of them. Yeah, definitely one of my top, probably one of my top, well, definitely top 5, maybe even top 3 Porsche castings. Absolutely love the 935 slant nose, man. That is my jam. Now, again, these, I have no idea what I'm going to do with all of these, sir. But again, I can think of at least one person off the top of my head that would probably love to have some more of these, especially for customs. So again, I will spread the love. on these. Holy cow, man. All right, how many of these do we got? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Good God, Cody. All right. I'm actually getting ready to send a batch of these to Andre, Inland Empire Rail fan. But yeah, 15. So yeah, if you guys need any, hit me up. Just pay the shipping. I'll send them to you, okay? Seriously. That's crazy, man. Thank you, Cody. You and your crazy bulk mail calls. But I greatly appreciate it, man. Especially for the Porsches. Thank you, sir. And thank you for not sending me any more of the newer 935s because I have way too many of those. Thank you. Okay, without further ado, let's change the banner. I got a very special guest today. If you guys didn't see the thumbnail, if by chance you missed it, this man is a very, very good friend of mine. Used to live in our area. He had to move due to job duties. We miss him terribly. He will always be a staple of the AZ3. He's a huge inspiration for me starting my channel. Just a great guy, one of the most positive people in the community. He does a lot for people. People do a lot for him. He deserves every bit of it. But yeah, I'm super excited to get him on. It's been way too long since we've gotten back together, but please welcome on Jason, Mustang Hunter Diecast. What's up, brother?
I'm just playing, man.
Oh, there you are. I was like, what? You got
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Nice.
Got him. Got me. I was like, huh?
What's up, guys?
What's good, man?
Nothing much, man. Just waiting for the snow that just does not come. Like, it is not. Last year, it was like 19 degrees, and today it's like 48.
Ugh. That'll make you sick real quick.
Yeah, so of course, if you want it to snow, just clean all your cars. So I detailed all our cars today. So it's supposed to snow tomorrow and Tuesday. So there you go.
How's what's your Mustang's name again? Is it what is it?
Ruby.
Ruby. Okay, I almost said Rosie. Sorry. How's she doing? Is she in storage for the winter?
Yeah, she's doing good. I cleaned out the garage so I could push her further back in the garage because we have a pretty deep garage the way it's set up. So I pushed her all the way back in. I'm going to put her up on jack stands and start tearing her apart.
Nice.
Yeah.
An overhaul, a build for next year?
Yeah. So the plan is to gut out the interior, do a full backseat delete, get some racing seats in there with a harness bar. And then after that, I just noticed it started leaking oil again. So I got to see where that's leaking. And then while I'm at it, might as well swap out the cams and put a phaser kit and all that stuff in there.
Give her some lope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want her to be chopping down the street, you know?
Blop, 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 blop. Nice. Well, man, look at that room that you got, man. I would have to say that is a huge upgrade over what you used to be working with.
Yeah, it's huge, man. And then even in front of me right here in this whole corner, there's even more. It's just you can't see the full scape of it because of the way the camera captures only a little bit.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, man.
Is it in the house or is it a separate part?
It's our basement.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so it's fully insulated. It's got heat, air, and everything from the top 2 floors. This side is it's a partial complete basement. So the other half is all the workout room, and then this half's all the hobby and collection and stuff.
So you're a smart man because you do live in Tornado Alley, and that is your safe room.
Yep. Yep.
So, very wise.
But no, man, it's good, dude. Like having the amount of room I have is dangerous because it allows me to buy more stuff.
I hear you. But yeah,
speaking of buying, I was teasing you on it, but I picked up that new Lamborghini SV.
That is sick looking.
Yeah. It's beautiful, man.
Oh, so dangerous. So dangerous.
So Sam's Club, $16.
Oh, Sam's Club, nice.
Yeah, so that one, and then of course you guys know I had to buy another color variation of the GT500. So I
Boom.
think it's a Fahrenheit orange or whatever it is. I have like 4 colors of it now.
Nice.
So my 118s are growing.
Well, you got the room now.
And then my wife finally ordered me the FAO Schwartz 8-pack.
Nice.
So she was looking on the app and she was like, "Hey, there's one left in store. Is this the one you've been looking for?" And I was like, "It is." It is.
Nice.
So she's like, "Dang it, I was going to try to surprise you, but I wanted to make sure it was the right one." So went to go pick that up, picked up some groceries, and then while I was in Sam's Club, I picked up those 2 118 scales.
Nice. Are you pretty stoked about everything that's in that box, or just a couple of them?
I wanted everything, to be honest.
Yeah, the twin mill and all that stuff.
Well, the twin mill, I'm not a huge collector of, but I mean, 71 Porsche, man, definitely a must.
You know, that's my winner too.
Yeah. The 67 Camaro, definitely up there for me, especially since I've been trying to collect as many Camaros and Vets as possible. And then Bone Shaker, yeah. Everything in here is pretty sweet. And I mean, everyone's seen this set already.
Mm-hmm.
But
I really like that T2. That T2 looks really great too.
Yeah. Yeah, and if it wasn't for Rich sent me a bunch of variations of the T2.
Mm.
And then that's when I kind of fell in love, because there's always that one variation that you're like, dude, that is sweet.
Yeah.
And then you start putting your guard down, and then you're like, oh, that one's pretty sweet too. And then that's how you fall down all those rabbit holes.
Yep. Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's good to see you, man. I know.
Yeah, you too, man.
Things have been busy for, both of us, and, you had to deal with that move and everything and getting settled in. So I'm happy everything's working out really good for you now.
Yeah. It's funny because all my coworkers, they know me. They know I collect like crazy. And so far I've gotten 3 of my coworkers to start collecting. And they're all retired, 3 times retired, they're like in their 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
And one of them has the original from when he was little, all the Sweet 16s. And he has the cases that he marked what year he bought them. And I mean, it's awesome. So he's a collector, but he collects all kinds of things, man. So I got one of our other guys to start collecting stuff. So now he's going out to traders markets, and then he's messaging me, "Hey man, have you seen this before? Do you want this?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, like pick it up. I'll give you some cash." And so definitely been going down the vintage rabbit hole.
Yeah. You're the friend that all the wives hate. Because you're taking their husbands away. You're turning them into junkies.
But yeah, but everyone on base really loves the Mustang, and then of course they're like, "Oh, that's the Hot Wheels guy." So yeah, now I'm officially known as the Hot Wheels guy.
The Hot Wheels guy. Yeah.
The Hot Wheels guy.
Nice. So how's hunting around there? Has it gotten any better, or?
It's trash, man.
Yeah.
It's trash. Like it's gotten to the point where we have our Walmart and Target. We have another Walmart that's like 20 minutes away. So I never go to that one. And it's so saturated with the 2 main spots really, because we have like Fleet Farm sells stuff, but it's only through the holidays. Shields is like it's kind of like Dick's Sporting Goods, but they have a little section, but the manager that works there, he's a collector, and he's always posting like, "Oh, here's all the chases, come get them," and then everyone goes and buys up everything. So it's very frustrating. I left the Facebook page for the Rapid City because I was just tired of the come and get them post, and it's like, dude, stop advertising it, man.
Yeah. It's like, save it for people that actually really want the car.
Right. Yeah, and lately our Walmart's been having issues with people destroying the store with like M2s. And now they're locked up, so they won't bring out any until they're needed. So I helped the lady clean up because she was so pissed. She even posted it on Facebook, on her Facebook page, and I helped her clean it up, because I thought, this is crappy, man. Like, so I did the best I could. And then Rich actually knows her, and he was like, "Hey man, have you been to Walmart?" And I was like, oh, I went yesterday. And he was like, oh, well, here's a picture of what the store looked like. And I was like, hey, I actually helped clean that up. So ended up being friends with the lady that works there. She's a really nice lady. She says she's been working for like 20 years there or something like that. And she was telling me all the horror stories, man, of the crazy collectors, like people fighting and stealing stuff from baskets and stealing stuff from the store. And yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
like all the stuff that we hear about. I've never seen a fight break out for diecast, but you
Yeah.
hear about it. You hear about it a lot. But I imagine, yeah, because you're in Rapid City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would imagine Rapid City is probably a fraction of the size of
There's only
of Phoenix.
70,000 people.
Yeah. So it's tiny. So the fact that she's telling you that that happens all the time, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is, man. And I always have my guard up. Normally I'm like, hey man, like you a collector or whatever, but I've ran into so many people that are just toxic that I put my guard up. I just look to the hall and then I just leave. Like I don't even really communicate anymore.
Mm.
You know, and one guy that was there was like, man, this place is trashed. And I was like, yeah, it's all people that are just they don't treat the hobby like it should. And I was kind of being like quick with him. I wasn't being rude, but I was just like in that mood because they just destroyed everything.
Yeah.
And then he was like, and I was telling him like, oh, I'm just looking for Mustangs and Corvette that I wanted from the new premium. And he's like, yeah, man, I know. I watch you on TikTok. My kids like your videos or whatever. And I'm like, oh man, like I don't want to be rude to the wrong person, like. But
Yeah.
but
It's so
I
hard.
talked to him for a little bit, just kind of real quick, and then helped clean up that aisle because it was just bad.
Nice. Well, yeah, thanks for doing that. But yeah, you've always been a huge source of positive influence, especially when it comes to hunter and collector etiquette and stuff. So yeah, a lot of us learned from you. So yeah,
I
thanks for
try,
doing
man. I
that.
try, but I definitely appreciate the community that we have because I mean we hold ourselves accountable and we really do. Even when
Yeah.
it comes out to calling each other out, I mean we gotta hold ourselves accountable.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Yeah, it can only take a cold shoulder for so long, and then you have to address it.
Yeah. 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 And then I feel guilty when I'm like, man, I'm gonna buy like 4 of these cars. But I usually buy for just in case other people need it. Because if I buy one car, I get messages like crazy, like, hey man, what do you want for it? So now I
Yeah.
know, let me just get some extras just in case.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, just judging by the description of the atmosphere that you're engulfed in, I don't blame you one bit. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it sucks. But so like, how are you going about like acquiring a lot of the diecast that you're really looking for that you just can't find there? How do you do it?
Dude, like, and it's not like Arizona where I had 4 spots to hunt at where I worked. So I would just go on my lunch break and just go hunting all the time. So now I just go on the weekends, and if I find something, I find something. If not, I go to the traders market, and there's a guy, Bob, who sells stuff there, but he sells them reasonable, like $2, $3 at most. And he gets a lot of new stuff in. So I help support him because he's not in it for the money. He's just like, hey man, I got new stuff. You want to buy it? You could buy it. And last, I think it was like June or July, I gave him a huge box of stuff. I was like, hey man, you could do whatever you want. You could resell them. I really don't care, but you can have all these. And I didn't do it just so he can be like, oh, well, let me hook you up with stuff. But later on, he ended up, hooking me up with like 10 or 15 cars. He's like, no, man, just take it because you hooked me up before. And I was like, well, I'm going to buy something from you either way. So I still managed to purchase some stuff from him just so I can help support him because the booths there are pretty pricey for the month. So, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not making that much money, but, he does sell some hard to find stuff, especially like Japan releases for what they're probably going for, like 30, $40. So I can't fault them on that. I mean, but as far as like the old 90s, early 2000s stuff, I mean, $2, I'm not going to complain about that.
Yeah.
So that's really where I find all my stuff.
Yeah. You're talking about like Japan releases, and every time somebody mentions like a Japan release, I always think about that initial AE86.
Yeah.
And going back to the whatnot comment, like I said, I've been checking it out for the past 4 or 5 days, just kind of looking at it, seeing what happens there. And one of the stores there had one, and you know what the starting bid on it was?
No.
500
Probably.
bucks.
How much?
500 bucks.
Oh my gosh. That's nuts.
Like I
That
knew
is
that
nuts.
that thing jumped like way up in price, but like the fact that that's a starting bid for it, I'm like, oh my god, because that car was never available in the States.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, man, it's just nuts. It's
He had
premium.
a 5-set premium, and I don't remember what it was, but I know it was never released for the mass part of the US. Like it was very, very hard. It was heavily in imports. Had like a RX-7, I don't know, Skyline, probably all those type of, JDMs. And this kid walks up and he's like, "How much you want for that?" He's like, $100. He's like, without even hesitating, he's like, dropped $100, like that for the 5 cars. I'm like, dude, that is nuts, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I see Jay's in the house.
Yeah, Jay's here promoting pinks. So yeah, y'all get ready for that. Are you gonna be able to take part in that this year, Jason?
I definitely do. But this time I'm gonna send 2 because I got eliminated so quick that last time. And I think
Me
it was
too.
my Shelby. He was like, "Hey man, don't say anything that's like valuable to you." And I was like, it was just a resto. And then I sent it and I lost it so quick. I was like, man.
This sucks. Yeah, same too. I was one and done. I was out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
maybe better luck. But yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll send 2 cards in, and yeah, I don't know how Jay would do it. He could probably run one in the actual tournament, and then the other one would be a bonus or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of sucks when you're like. But yeah, he had like 36 or 37 entries last year, I think.
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
He's expecting 40 to 45 at least this year, so
Damn.
it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
Thank God that Paco's helping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Paco, man, that he reached out to me, and yeah, he's hooking me up with some pretty sweet stuff. So you got to let me know what he likes, man, because I got to pay him back in return.
He likes Civic hatchbacks.
Oh yeah, nice.
He loves them. Yeah, I sent him a box with a bunch of those drag Civics, but yeah, he likes EGs, he likes EKs, EFs, he likes them all. I don't know if he likes like the N600 or the CVCC. I don't know if he likes those, but
oh yeah,
that's
well,
what
if you set up a CVCC the right way, I bet he'd start to like it.
Oh yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, have you had a chance to customize lately?
So I have, let's see, like 10 customs I need to finish. And they're all for other people, and I just haven't had the time. Every time I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going to go do these customs. I get packages or a trade in, and then I'm like, crap, I don't want to get behind on videos. So then I spend all that time filming and editing, and then by the time I'm like, I post it, I get another package, and then I'm like trying to play catch up. And I still have another package. It's sitting right over here that I still need to open. So stay tuned for that one. But I have probably about 25 or 30 cars that I want to customize myself that I haven't gotten to.
Nice. Yeah, I still remember that Porsche you made for Eric, man. That thing is so nice.
Oh, the 934 4.5?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. Have you talked to him lately? I haven't heard from him for a while.
I talk to him every now and then, but he hasn't been active. And I keep telling Raul, and I know Raul was in here, but I was like, hey man, like y'all need to start making videos again. But apparently I guess they're not feeling it. Which I get, man, because making videos does take a lot of time and it's very time consuming. But Eric's also been busy. I know he was remodeling or moving or doing whatever and trying to get his collection in order. And I know how it is to try to finish that and then try to make videos. And you're like, you know what? I'm not going to make videos. But I mean, when they hunt, man, they hunt and they score some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
And I miss it. I miss waking up freaking early to go to Fry's and find fresh cases every Sunday. Like, it was just, I don't get that
Yeah.
here, man.
That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
You don't even have Kroger's there, do you?
No, we have Safeway, and there's one guy that goes around and he knows all the managers, and of course it's hard. So I'm like, that's like a 25-minute drive. By the time I get there, he's probably gone through it. And then of course I go on Facebook and there it is. I see him posting like, oh, check out all these supers I got. Check out all these chases I got. I'm like, well, there's no point in me going out today. So I kind of don't go out anymore.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, it is. But then, I found a different passion of finding vintage stuff. And I find way more excitement out of those because it's stuff that no one really has anymore. And then of course NASCAR, man, that's gotten a whole totally different thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's just the growing up with NASCAR and just seeing the vintage stuff. I'm just like, dude, totally got to get it. And there's variations to those. So just never ending rabbit holes, man.
Yeah. So you're starting to get a little deeper into NASCAR stuff now?
Yeah. So I've always been into NASCAR. I just kind of stopped focusing on it because I didn't have the people around me kind of watching it. And I think it was when I went to the Traders Market, I was like, dude, there's a lot of Mark Martin stuff. And that's one of my favorite drivers. So I was like, you know what, let me pick these up. These are kind of cool. And then I found some Dale Sr. And to me, that stuff is what I remember growing up watching, is him and a bunch of all those legends. So then I started going down that because no one here collects NASCAR. Everyone's giving them away, or they're like, I don't want this. Like, you can just have it. And I'm just like, dude, hand it over, man. I'll trade you whatever you want for it.
Nice. Yeah. So I assume your Targets and your Walmarts get those NASCAR ones, right? With the ones with the liquid chase.
Yeah. We still get those. I just picked up the latest of like the Joey Logano and the ZL1 test car, because this one I really wanted.
Nice.
And it was really when they released the 3 7th gen cars, the Camry, the Camaro, and the Mustang. I was like, dude, I hope they make those. And of course they made them in those releases, so I had to find those. And then I like Joey Logano, so
nice.
Yeah.
So NASCAR is obviously a focus. Mustangs, Camaros obviously a focus for you. What else is a focus for you? Are you starting to focus more on stuff as far as like particular castings and cars?
I'm actually focusing more on American muscle stuff. So I grew up Chevy, man. I'm a Chevy guy at heart, but Mustang lover like all the way. So when it comes to like the Corvettes, Camaros, I'm heavily getting into those. I've always had a large Corvette and Camaro collection, but now that I'm seeing how many variations are out here in this area, I'm picking them all up because I want all the Camaros now, all the Corvettes. And yeah, especially with Matchbox, dude. Like here, you go to the Traders Market and there's just bins full of old Matchbox. And I found a couple of the old Porsche 935. I think it's a slant nose Matchbox from like I want to say it's the 80s, late 80s.
You're talking about the big old blocks.
And dude, it's like cherry, man. Like
yeah.
when I found that one and an old Supra and MR2s from the Matchbox lineup, I was like, dude, this is the place to find the vintage stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, I mean, JDM, I'm always going to collect anything cars, man. Anything with wheels, a nice setup, I'm buying it.
Yeah. If it's cool and fast, it's mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to do the same, and it's kind of funny because a lot of people that have been at least into the YouTube portion for like relatively how long we've been into it, it seems like we're all doing this at once. We're like starting to downsize, and we're starting to like really become specific and focus on things. And
yeah,
it's kind of funny how it works. I mean, I guess that's why we always tell people collect what you like. Don't be a hype collector, or else
right.
you're gonna be waist deep in cars a couple years down. You're gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with all this stuff?
Well, I know like Eric was freaking out because I started opening up everything. He's like, dude, are you all right? And I'm like, I need to make room for more Mustangs. Like that whole section down this way is all open space for the new Mustangs because you got the new Mach-E coming out, or that came out from Matchbox. The new Mach-E recolors for Hot Wheels. You're going to have premiums of those. I mean, Auto World and Johnny Lightning are coming out with new GT500. So I definitely need to make more room for carded Mustangs. Everything else I'm opening, all my JDMs, all my Chevys, all of my trucks, all my treasure hunts are open. Zamax are open. So I'm opening up everything that's not leaving my collection pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah. So my Porsches will eventually be opened. But those are all going to be in jammers. Ferraris are going to stay carded just because they're Ferraris that are no longer produced. So those are staying the way they are, especially with, I have a couple really, really rare Ferrari variations that I don't want to open. And speaking of that, I don't know if you saw my recent mail call with the Bone Shaker, that Toys R Us one. Dude, that thing's going for a lot.
Is it?
It's starting at like $425.
Good God.
Yeah. And then like loose is like $45. I'm like, holy crap.
Wow.
All of my Bone Shakers are open, and I was about to tear that thing open, and I was like, you know what? Let me just keep that one in there because there's the gift card in there, and you got to have the full package, you know?
Hold on. Let me research this real quick. You ever have those before where you're like, man, I don't care. I'm about to crack this thing. And then you're like, let me see what's going on here. And then you're like, oh my God, thank God.
So that's what I do with every mail call I get. Before I edit it, I go and check every casting I get. Sometimes I leave it open for everyone to comment because I like to hear everyone's input and information on it. But sometimes I'll throw the information in the video because I already researched it and all that. So yeah, I definitely do that a lot just to make sure like I don't miss out on an exclusive, because I gave away a couple Kmart exclusives before I even researched it. I was like, crap, those are freaking Kmart exclusives, man.
Yeah, they're tricky too. Like, oh, which one is it? It's that older 997 GT2.
Oh yeah. You talking about the one that's a half cage or full cage variation? Or the one with the like double decked wing on it?
No, it's one of the. I have a loose one here for the body because I have a 9-pack one right here, but this is one that I wheel swapped. But that body style.
Yeah. Okay.
So the yellow one is apparently a Walmart exclusive, or yeah, I think it's a Walmart exclusive.
Of course it is.
Yeah, either that or I think it's Walmart, but it's an older card and I had no idea, and I was like, oh crap! Well, thank God I didn't open that. I was about to.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, don't be confused. We're not focused on the value. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of like a principle thing. It's like if you only have one of that,
right?
I don't know. In my opinion, I'd rather keep it carded. If I only have one, it's going to stay in the card. I mean,
yeah.
And
just think of it this way: like if you open up, let's say a car that's valued at like $600, you have it loose and it falls off that display, and you jack it all up, you're gonna be like, dude, I totally messed up a super expensive car. Just think of it as a modification you do to your car. Like you don't want people to just destroy it, not because you're gonna resell that part, but just because you know what it's worth.
Yeah. Raul asked you a question a while back. He said, even super treasure hunts, are you opening those up?
To be honest, if I had a display, like a huge loose display, I would open up everything.
Nice.
But the way my setup is, I don't have a wall full of just 164 slots that I can just fill it up with. So when it comes to the supers, they're not leaving my collection. Some I will leave carded because there's some that I'm like, okay, I might trade that in the future, but I'll leave it carded just in case. But I'm not opposed to opening up a super because they're not leaving my collection either way.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people call me crazy for opening up supers, but I'm like, if I'm out hunting and I find one, okay, cool. That's my carded one that gets hung up. Yeah. If I find a second one, it's getting cracked.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I have one that Ivan at 55 Gasser gave me. It was a Ford Torino. It's a super, but it's missing the gold super flame on the card. And then there's no identifying marks on the casting itself. It's still Spectre Flame, Real Riders, and all that. And I even reached out to Mike Zarnock, like, hey man, like, do you know anything of why this doesn't have any super identification? He's like, I don't know. Just, he didn't know. So, I mean, every car that I looked up all had the gold flame and all the stuff that you would typically see on a super. So I don't know what's wrong with that one, but I feel like that's a special one that should stay carded.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy that Mike doesn't even know anything about that. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I reached out to him yesterday because of my last video. This stupid Camaro, this stupid Camaro right here says 74 blown Camaro. I know it's not a 74. It's more of like an 83 or 84 Camaro.
Yeah.
You know, and people, a couple of my buddies mentioned it like, hey, it's not a 74. And I was like, I figured that, but I just read what was on the bottom, you know, and I looked it up. If you eBay or Google it, 74 blown Camaro, all of these Camaros come up. I don't know why. So of course I always reach out to Mike because he's a historian of Hot Wheels. So he knows all the base variations, and I asked him and he's like, I have no idea. So maybe it was supposed to say 84, but they mass produced it saying 74. I don't know. So
seems like a special car. I mean, yeah, you look at that car and what is that? Is that F body? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it screams F body. It doesn't scream 70s. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't scream, you know, this generation, if you could see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So like I think there's a couple of things that everybody finds super impressive about you is that one, you know, like the variations on everything. And two, you know the Hot Wheel specific name for every single wheel that comes on everything. How can people find out that information? Because I still don't know. If I see like wheels that look like Volk T37s, I'll just be like, T37s, but you're like ABC 123 CJM, and I'm like, holy cow, dude.
Yeah. So when I first started, I didn't know what the wheels were. I just be like, oh, they're split 5 spokes or whatever. And people started commenting like, oh, they're called PR5s. And then I started looking on to Fandom, because Fandom actually lists every wheel variation that Hot Wheels makes and Matchbox. So if I don't know the name, I'll go on there and be like, oh, okay, those are Steelies. I call them Steelies, but they actually are listed as Steelies. But you could find out all kinds of names. And then just by repetition, and the most common wheel is the PR5s and the Steelies recently. So it just took a lot of studying. And I think it came from, I don't know, I want to say, I know I've referenced Mike a lot on this stream, Mike Zarnock, but when I started watching his videos, he gives a lot of information on his castings. And I was like, well, if I'm going to make videos, I want people to at least get some type of benefit from watching it. So I started really doing the homework on what the variations were, what the wheels are called. Sometimes I'll make up a color off of a real color, you know, like a pearlescent orange. That was from Need for Speed, because they named every color pearlescent, you know. So yeah. It's probably just a pearl orange, but I like pearlescent orange. It sounds top notch, you know.
It sounds more elegant.
Yes. Hot Wheels would probably be like, dude, that's just green. It's just green. Or like British race green, and they're like, no, it's just green.
Yep. Antifreeze green.
Yeah.
Plain green. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
What about the variations? How can you recommend people to keep on top of all the variations? Because you know a lot about variations too.
It's really, like I say, I research every casting I get, and I look to see what the variations are. And as many Hot Wheels as there are out there, it's actually a small world on who collects what. Like, there's some castings that I have, I'm like, dude, that is like very hard to find. And then I see it in everyone's post. I'm like, okay, it's really not that hard to find those. But then when you start looking into like the GTR R35 with the bumper variations,
Yeah.
then you're like, oh wait, that's a bumper variation, and then you start. I like to try to pass that information along when I do videos. That's why I always recap. Like if I get a new casting, I'll reference one that I have, and if it's a variation, I'll definitely show the difference. But I'm still learning on which variations I have. I mean, the 92 Fox body that's blue metallic, there's a Walmart one, and then there's a regular one. The Walmart one has the Hot Wheels windshield banner, and it's very small, like a very small windshield banner, and that's it. That's the only thing that makes it a Walmart exclusive. Not the card,
crazy.
not the wheel variation, nothing. It's just the windshield banner.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So fandom is my #1 spot to find out the variations.
You heard it here. If you want to know about all that stuff, hit fandom.
Yeah.
And if you can't find it on fandom, ask Jason.
Yeah, ask me.
He knows.
Yeah. And I
That's
like
awesome.
it too, because I do get a lot of messages like, hey, you know what this is, or you know what variation. So as long as people get the info, I am willing to give it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels good to be able to share that kind of stuff and just help
Yeah.
people out and help people understand stuff. And yeah, going back to variations, I was really surprised because Cody, the guy who sent me this mail call, he sent me a mail call once that had I can't remember which body style Porsche it was. I want to say it might have been this one, but like a later version, like in the 90s maybe.
Yeah.
It was one of them.
Wait,
And
what wheels are on that? Are
these
those
ones that-
the gold
fight-
basics or silver?
They're gold.
And then is it a Hong Kong base or a Malaysia base?
This is a Hong Kong.
All right, so there's a Malaysia base version of that one too.
Jeez, see? See? I didn't even know this one came with the silver wheel variation.
Yeah, and I'll show you one right here. Hold up.
Oh, you got one. Dirty dog. I'm telling you guys, man. Friggin' guru. Friggin'
All right,
variation of wheel guru.
So this one is the silver one,
Oh, look at that. That is cool.
and it only came in the VHS. Only came in the VHS.
Wow.
So the silver basics, you'll know it's an exclusive to this one only.
Oh, my
Then
Dude,
with
I
the
wanna
gold,
find-
you have the Hong Kong base in Malaysia. The only reason why I know that like so quick is because my buddy posted a picture. He was like, hey, check out what I got at the Traders Market. And I seen that Porsche. And I was like, dude, what do you want for it? And he just wants one of my Lesney vintage Matchbox cars. And then I looked it up. And of course, I'm like, holy crap, there's a variation to it. So
Dude,
I have the Malaysia one. He has the Hong Kong one. So I'll have 3 of the 4 variations for that one.
That's crazy. I want to find that. I want to find that VHS like that.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't think it's gonna be cheap if I find it. Oh my god, that's crazy. But yeah, Cody Collins, he sent me one of these older blue card Porsches. I'm trying to remember which one it is. But I was like, okay, cool. He sent me 5, and then I turned him around and I looked at him, I just gazed at him real quick, and I was like, wait a minute. Every single one of them has different wheels on them.
Really?
Every single one. All 5 of them had a different set of wheels on them. 2 of them had the same, but one of them had
The larger?
Yeah, it had 8s, 10s, and then the other one had the same wheels, but 8s, 8s. And I was like, or 10s, 10s, and I was like, holy cow, dude.
Were they the Targa?
They're the red one. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they were Targas. I think they were 930s or 911 turbos.
Yeah. The one,
Yeah.
like, there's a saw blade, and then there's a 5-spoke.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I turned it around. I just happened to notice, and I was like, oh my god, look, they're all friggin' wheel variations.
Yeah. So the harder ones to find are the smaller, not the staggered fitment, but the square fitment. Those are actually the
square.
harder ones. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think I ever saw that one with a square setup before, and I was like, holy cow. And
Yeah.
the cool thing about it is that the way the body is designed, it still works. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
look goofy that way. It looks the way it should. It looks even better than the staggered.
Yeah. And the
Which is crazy.
Targa Porsche is like that too. There's one with the larger wheel in the back and then the square setup.
Are you talking about the bricks? The ones that I call bricks? They're like super square.
Yeah.
The nasty ones. They're
Yeah.
so nasty. I call them bricks. God, the body proportions are just terrible on those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still cool. Did
But
you
I'm
see
telling
the-
you, man, variations is where it's at. Variations
Yeah.
is where it's at.
it's cool. It's a very cool game to play, and like it's got to be a great challenge to try to find them all as well.
That
So, yeah.
was it the Forza set, the Forza series that had that black Porsche in it and the black Corvette, like it was all like matte black and pink. Was that the Forza one?
Yeah, this one. You're talking about this one right here, right? That one with the
997? Yeah. So there's actually wheel variations on that one.
Oh Jesus, here we go. Why'd you have to tell me that? Stop telling me that.
Yeah.
What's the alternate wheel? Because it's got those split fives on there right now. What PR5s?
My bad. No, my bad. It's not that one. It is the is it the 935, the new black one? I'll send you a picture, but there's the PR5s and then there's a Steely version. I believe it's I don't know. I'll have to send it to you, but I know there's a very rare wheel variation.
A Steely version. Wow.
Of one of those.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for that.
Yeah.
Damn it, Jason, stop it. So another thing I know that you kind of like and that you're kind of fond of. Pete sent me these. I know that you kind of like the obscure stuff too, don't you? A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check these out.
Oh, nice, dude.
These are like no-name Chinese Porsches that Pete sent me. And
that's pretty wild.
Yeah,
I have a couple of Ferraris like that. And I mean, those are just ones that people won't have. Yeah,
what does that livery kind of look like?
I can't really see. My screen's like super small, but it looks like a Marlboro.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks like Marlboro, doesn't it? And that's pretty cool. It doesn't say Marlboro on it, of course, but yeah, pretty cool stuff.
That is.
Yeah, I know that you like that stuff, and I know that, we know that David at Twice Diecast, he's absolutely insane about like obscure castings. There he is right there in the chat too. He said, "What's up, everyone? What's up, David? We were just talking about obscure castings, and you just happened to pop in."
Let me grab that Porsche real quick. Hold on.
Please do. Somebody. There he is. We were just talking about you, Eric. What's up, buddy? So yeah, Jason, I know you can hear me. Yeah, Eric's here. King Nut's here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those big old square Kramer K3 style 935s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's 25-cent fine, man. Can't beat that.
Deals. Deals.
Yeah.
You found that at a flea market?
Yeah, the Traders Market we have.
Nice.
So we have two. We have an antique mall and then a Traders Market. The Traders Market's kind of like a indoor flea market, and then the antique mall is just set up with kind of like Brass Armadillo.
Nice. I haven't been there since I checked it like right after you told me about it. I haven't been there to go check it out. I need to make my way over there and go check it out. Are you familiar with RDDC Mike? He's local here. He's local here. He's had a YouTube channel for years, and he's like a Beamer enthusiast, and I got turned on to him because he had an E90 M3 at one point, which is one of my dream like daily drivers.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this, but he's collected diecast for a long time, and he was going and setting up at Superstition Springs for a while. Mainly not so much of what you think, because I know I was thinking the same thing, but he's actually a distributor for like Mini GT, Inno 6.4. So he specializes in premium 6.4. He just opened up a shop at Fashion Mall.
Dang.
Yeah. I haven't checked it out, but I want to go check him out. And I'll keep my eye open for you if anything that I think you might want. How involved are you with like premium 164 diecast?
Like side brand, you mean, like Mini GT and all that?
Yeah, like Mini GT, Inno 6.4, all that stuff. Kaido House.
Completely out of the loop.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So that's why when I got the couple Mini GTs, like I freak out because I'm not familiar. Like I know they have really good castings, and I know what they have, but I don't know them well enough. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
I'm like Starbucks basic, I know the box store premiums like Johnny Lightning and Auto World.
Yeah.
When you go into like the higher quality scale, no, not too much.
Yeah. It can be kind of hard to keep on top of, especially Tarmac, because
Yeah.
they completely redo their website every month, and every time it's got new releases on it, so it's kind of hard to keep track of. But this is a mini GT, Ford GT.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought you might like my.
Oh, dude, that's sick, man.
It is, isn't it?
That's like an Iron Man setup.
Yeah, it's like Iron Man colors, but yeah, just crazy detail. They roll like so good.
Yeah, I got a blue one in a. I don't know if it was a trade or just an AOK box, but yeah, I got that one, a Lamborghini, and a. Can't see it. Lamborghini. Oh, and the Corvette.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're starting to get more involved with the domestic brands too, or domestic type cars. A lot of it is exotics and Porsches and JDM and stuff, but you're starting to see a lot of stuff like that come out too. So
I see Twice's comment. No, I don't want to get into some premium brands. Look at what I've done to my collection. No.
Okay, so that guy right there, he's the one that got me turned on to Sparky and Tarmac Works, and then it went crazy. So yeah, he's another one. So he can combat that horrible best friend type of thing where he just gets you onto something. You're like, oh God, what am I doing with my life?
Well, the only place I seen Mini GT and Tarmac Works is when I went to Colorado Diecast, because we don't have anything around here.
Yeah, Pete was asking if that's Shmi, Shmi on YouTube, exotic car guy. That's one of his actual cars. Yeah. That Ford GT.
That's clean. That is super clean.
Yeah, it's dope. Yeah. So on that note, I kind of wanted to ask you, because I've been seeing those go for really good prices on there. But have you checked out Whatnot? What's your opinion on Whatnot, if you have, or?
That's funny. So. I actually got reached out to from them to I don't know, be an influencer for Whatnot or whatever. And I was like, I don't know anything about Whatnot. I just know that Kingnut bought some stuff from them, and I was like, oh, I didn't know they sell stuff on there. And so they sent me an email like, hey, we like your diecast channel, and there's a community of diecast sellers, and the girl that messaged me, she had a small collection of diecast, and so she wanted me to do the WhatsApp and kind of do like insert it in my videos and stuff. And I didn't want to do it because I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to like buy into something I don't know much about. But I went ahead and did it anyways, but I still haven't done the research enough to really look into it. But it's like a selling site, right? Like you bid and all that stuff.
Yeah, you do like live auctions. You just set up the phone and show stuff and list it and stuff.
I got an email like last week saying, like with a sad face, saying you haven't made any commission or any posts or whatever. I'm just like, oh, whatever. Because I asked Eric, like, hey man, like, should I do it? Because I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's cool that they reached out to you to to do advertisement for them. That's pretty neat, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had my own opinions about it, because somebody that you and I both are very familiar with on YouTube uses that platform now. So I was very, very hesitant and very sketched about it. But I decided to check it out because one of my Facebook mods got on there, and he wanted to auction off a bunch of diecasts because I think he's moving. And he was like, hey, if you guys want, come check it out. I'll be posting some stuff. So went on there, grabbed some stuff off him, mainly to help him out, but because a lot of people didn't know his room existed. So you were able to get some good stuff for some good prices. But yeah, I've been on there for like 4 or 5 days just checking it out, and honestly, I don't think it's that bad. Of course, there's some people on there that you're like, okay, I see what this is about.
Yeah.
Okay, Q Case Mainline comes up, Q Case Mainline comes up, Jay Leno comes up, like all this new stuff.
Yeah.
In the stores, new box and BMW box set comes. Okay, I know what this guy's about. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But there's some good stores on there too that they'll start everything off at $1, whether it's transports, premiums, premium 164, all that stuff. And if there's
I
nobody,
tuned into one of the live auctions and I just commented like, "Oh, dude, that's a pretty sweet car." He saw my Mustang Hunter diecast thing on there. He's like, "Oh, I got one for you." And then he starts flooding me with Mustangs. He's like, "Come on, man, start bidding, start bidding." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm done with this dude."
yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of them are a bit thirsty, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you can tell the ones that are and are not. Just off my couple of days being on there. But yeah.
So what are your thoughts when you see people selling like, I mean, fresh stuff versus someone that's going through like their collection selling like early 2000 stuff? Like, do you think there's a huge difference in those type of sellers?
Absolutely. Yeah. I can see right through that, and I know what's going on there. It's like, okay, I know exactly what they did this past week and then what they're doing right now. It's like, okay, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm out of there.
And sometimes like when I go on through TikTok, I see the Hot Wheels I bet you don't have. I've done a couple of those videos, but I try to do like the vintage ones.
Yeah.
And I always see people's like Hot Wheels I bet you don't have. And it's like, dude, that's QK stuff. Like everyone has that.
Yeah. Yeah. I've tapped into a couple of rims and guys are like, the ultra rare, and he holds up like a mainline. Super hard to find, guys. Okay, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some good like brick or mortar shops on there. Like I said, Diecast Z and SoCal, they have like a really big store, and they're on there for hours. Just putting on everything. And you can ask him, "Hey man, do you have this?" And he'll bring it back, and you can be like, "Run it," and he'll run it. And you know, it's like crazy.
Yeah, because I told the girl who reached out, I was like, you know what, like, I don't want to ruin my hobby with trying to make it like a business.
Yeah.
I told her like, I'm not gonna sell anything. I just want to be on there to see what other people are selling.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about the hard to find stuff.
Exactly.
And I'm not talking about like 2022 hard to find.
Hard to find.
Yeah, hard to find. Hey, this is 2023's AK Super. Very hard to find. Like,
you're right. It is hard to find because AK's hasn't dropped yet. Well, at least not here. So
yeah.
What's your going on to that note? What's your opinion on people that drop supers that aren't supposed to be out for like 3 or 4 months? Like, what do you think about that? And what comes to your mind right away?
I don't like it, man. Like, cool that you got the drop on it, but then you kind of you make it seem like it's just any other car now. Like, we have the anticipation of, dude, I cannot wait for next year's CK Super. But then you see Joe Blow over there with, the first 4, and you're just like, oh man, like, you just kind of took the edge off of, waiting for that drop.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it has its plus and minuses, because maybe you have a chance to get a super that no one has yet, which is kind of cool. But I don't know, man. I'm old school. I like the hard work. If you find it out in the wild or crack some fresh cases or do it in a trade, that's kind of cool. But yeah, we all know that one guy that has the 2023 supers, and you kind of question how he gets them.
Yeah. He's already waiting for his E and his F case to show up. And it's like, okay, we know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Someone's got a connection in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about a store. I'm talking about a certain distribution manufacturing area.
Yeah, you get those unspun ones that are just stolen from the plant.
Yeah. Are you big at all on unspun stuff, or what's your opinion on unspun stuff? Like me, I don't.
It's not impressive to me. Yeah. It's just, now if you had like a prototype, yeah, that's super cool. But
that's cool stuff.
Yeah, like, oh, these prototypes were given to like 8 employees only. That, like, those are cool.
Yeah.
But if you're like, hey man, this lady I know put this in her pocket before it got to the riveting machine and now it's yours, like, no,
I'm good. Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah.
So tell me if I feel the same. I kind of feel the same way about this. What Diecast Life and Death said. He said, if I get the AK Super, I'm going to smash it with a hammer on video.
Like he did the treasure hunt. I saw him do that.
What's your thoughts on that? I think I'll tell you my opinion. You have to tell me yours.
Like Batman. If he got a 2023 and smashed it,
Well, that, and what do you think about the Super in general?
He smashed it. He smashed it. I mean, they're not as exclusive as they used to be. Like a while back, like way back, it was like 10,000 for the year. That was it. Now you're talking like 50,000 plus Super. So I don't think they're as exclusive as they used to be. I mean, now the Super Chases for Matchbox are kind of there. I feel like the Broncos were everywhere, but the Porsche is freaking hard. And I saw you got another one.
It was, yeah. I got another one, and I found one. I didn't show everybody that, but yeah. Well, that's the. What did I do with the other one? Oh, there it is. So yeah, that's the one I found. Then that's the one I friggin' traded Cody Collins for.
Oh, nice. I didn't know about that. I was watching your last live stream, and I was like, oh, you got another one.
Yeah, or not Cody Collins, Jeremy Lance. I traded Jeremy Lance one. I actually traded Jeremy Lance two, and I opened one of them.
Yeah, I seen that.
So,
you're gonna wheel swap it. I saw that wheel swap that dude sent you.
Oh, Sammy at 713.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
God, that looked good.
He's dangerous, man. He changed my whole philosophy on customizing now, and that's kind of like all I do.
But back to it, the 2023 AK Super. I can't remember. Is that the Camaro or the Lotus?
Talking about that one. That one that Sammy sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he freaking killed that.
Yeah.
He killed that. I sent him an R33 GTR as a way of saying thank you.
Nice.
It's all slammed and everything. But yeah, which one? The Lotus? The Lotus is
I can't remember what A-Case one is.
A-Case is the Batmobile, that tuned Batmobile.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that thing's ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible. It's one of the,
that is one I would leave on the pegs.
It's probably the worst Super since oh crap, what's that one called? 2019 L Case. The kind of the weird black, like hot rod looking one. Somebody help me out. It's got red wheels. I can't remember. Damn, I can't remember. It's terrible, but it's the in my opinion, it's the worst one since that one.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
See, I'm the guru of like wheel types and all that. You're the freaking case, like each case.
I had to find my value somewhere since somebody knew every single friggin' Hot Wheels variation and wheel type there is. I'm just kidding. Street Creeper. There we go. Yeah, Chad, 80Z dude for Street Creeper.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that Super?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, the Street Creeper casting I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the last like really, really bad Super that I could think of. Everything else has been good and real.
Yeah.
Up until that point. I mean, some people would argue that the Roger Dodger is fantasy, but it's not fantasy. It's just unlicensed, but it is based off of a real car.
It's based off the 73 Dodge Charger.
Yeah, the Charger, yeah.
73, or, yes. I think it's 73 or something like that.
Yeah. Gorgeous casting. I think I like the Roger Dodger.
Yeah. And I didn't at first. I was like, oh, that's just a fantasy car. And then I was like, why is it called the Roger Dodger? And then I looked it up. And I was like, oh, wow, it's actually based off a Dodge Charger.
It's a real Dodge. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe the owner's name is Roger as well. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you were asking about the Lotus. I'm not sure. So the Batman tuned is A case. And then that BMW, what is it, 300 SL, the gold wing one, the red one, that one is B.
Yeah, the red one.
Yeah, and then C is supposed to be that Camaro, that art Camaro, which looks really good. I think that one looks really good.
I've seen all three of those in person from someone here that has them. I was like, oh, those are cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure where that Lotus is going to be falling. I don't know if it's going to be D or E or maybe F. I don't know.
Yeah,
because that happened last year. If you remember with the EK Civic Super, everybody was like, "So is it going to be C case? Is it going to be D case? What is it going to be?" Because
I think it's D because I've seen that one as well.
Yeah. Everybody was wondering where it's going to be, and then it ended up being F case. So yeah.
But have you seen the new premiums for next year?
Yes. There's going to be some killer stuff coming next year.
That Ronin series. Oh, man.
Yeah, and that's the first premium set for 2023 that's supposed to be dropping, right?
Yeah.
Because I think the distributors are already starting to get cases of those, I think.
I don't know, but we'll be the last ones to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exciting. Speed Machines is really exciting. I have a question that I think a lot of people have asked me this question. I don't know this question, but Speed Machines is going to get real riders, right? Because I know, because my wife is watching the Seahawks game. Yeah, I think the older Speed Machines didn't have real riders, right? So a lot of people are they're wondering, is it going to come with plastic wheels? Is it going to come with real riders?
I don't know.
It should be real riders. It should be, because they were showing all of the premium stuff coming out.
Yeah, I would assume if they're gonna launch it like that, it's gonna come out with real riders.
Yeah, God, I hope so.
Or their marketing will be like, you know what? Don't put real riders because they're gonna wheel swap it anyways.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly. I have to admit though, because you know what the chase is in that set, right?
Mm-mm.
It's the 992 GT3. That one. So it'll be premium, and it'll be a chase in that set. If it's okay, we forgive you. But yeah, if that set ends up coming with plastic wheels, that'll probably be the most disappointing thing since the Auto World 2 and 4 packs. Did you know that those have plastic tires on them?
Were they co-molded?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I wouldn't know because I seen 4 sets and they were all swapped out with Hot Wheels, so someone stole them all. So I didn't get to look at them in person.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But isn't that weird that the Auto World single Ultra Reds have rubber tires, but the 2-pack, I don't have a 4-pack chase, but I found a 2-pack and they have plastic or co-molded wheels on them. It's kind of weird, right?
That is weird.
Yeah.
They've always been known to have, rubber tires.
Yeah. And even the regular ones have real black rubber tires on them. So it's like, why did they do that? I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like some of the Johnny Lightnings. Some of the Johnny Lightnings have the co-molded plastic wheels.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think because they're all owned by that Playing Mantis or whatever company it is.
Oh, what is it? Round 2 for you or whatever. The guys on YouTube, they own that. They own the company, don't they?
I think.
Yeah, because they always have this stuff. Pia says we need an R33 Skyline this year. I agree.
Yeah.
R33 GTR Super. That's the only like modern GTR that we haven't had a Super in. We've had R32, R34, R35, but no love
even
for
even a KDR 30 would be nice. I like those.
Yes, that would be really good. And yeah, now we've had a Hako, we've had a Ken Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all we need is KDR 30 and R33 GTR.
What do you think about a Skyline wagon like they did for the X-Men series, or like it was in the X-Men series? That would be pretty sweet too.
That would be cool. That would be cool too.
Yeah.
That would be cool. It would be kind of cool if they came out, because they have an R34 Skyline wagon, don't they? Like,
I don't know. I've seen people redo them and make their own.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be a cool casting to come out with, for sure. Big A's in the house. What's up, Big A?
Big A.
Took me a minute to recognize you. He changed his profile picture.
Yeah, I see that. What is that? Is that a car?
Yeah, it's a car. It's a Challenger.
71. 71's his favorite year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another person I got to make a custom for. Speaking of customs, you want to see a little leaksy on one that I'm working on? You might like it.
Oh yeah. It'll inspire me to not do customs. Oh, dude, that is sick. Man, look at that finish.
Say hi to yourself. Yeah, this is kind of the reason why I was a few minutes late. I was trying to get this in the oven and cured, so now it's obviously cooled off now, but yeah. This is the base. That's not the base. Where's the base? Where did I put the base? I'm not going to slap it together because we're going to do a reveal on it. But yeah, I got the base around here somewhere. I'll have to look for it. But I think you'll like the wheels on it too that are going on it. I'll have to look. I'll look while we chat. So what's next for you on the channel, bro?
For me,
Yeah, like what's coming up? Can you give us some
well, we got a
insider
mail
scoop?
call that's going to be coming up, but I'm thinking about doing something I haven't done on the channel, and it is pretty much a kind of like what you did with the beginner's guide type of thing, but more of the what to know and what to not really focus on as far as XYZ type of stuff.
That's gonna be good.
Because I do get a lot of questions on certain things, like you asked about, you know, variations, and I've always wanted to make a video on where to start and what to know, like what are the most important things to know, and I think I need to make one of those and just give the information I have, so that way it's just a one-stop shop.
For sure.
We
man.
all
Like,
see
make
the
us-
what you know, we all see the videos, what makes a treasure hunt, what makes a super treasure hunt. But yeah, more to come with that. I need to do a lot of racing videos because I am like 12 drivers deep that I need to just run through the track, man.
Get it. So that's gonna be like a. So going back to that video series, are you gonna make it like a series, like different topics and stuff? Like
Yeah.
what do you know about collecting? What do you need to know about hunting? What do you need to know about
Right.
racing? Customize it. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I'll do two of like top 5 things I love about Hot Wheels and the top 5 things I absolutely hate about Hot Wheels. Like, and they won't be like extreme, like, oh, I hate it because of it. It's just what you need to know you're getting into before you get into it.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that because
Yeah.
you're gonna have some great information. That's for sure. Moderators, thank you very much for taking care of the bots. Jeez, freaking bots. So here's your leak. Like I said, I'm not going to touch the casting because it's still curing, but there's a little bit of a leak on what it's going to look like.
Oh man, that is sick.
Yeah. Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, it's freaking slammed. I put a lip on it. Did the exhaust work, obviously.
The
Yeah.
wheels make the car every time.
Yeah. Those are Sakuras. Those are those premium ones that I've been really attached to. Of course, it's not.
Jeez.
I'll put the body back on.
All right, well, here's this.
What is that?
It's nothing actually.
Is that like a little chop like build for you? Like
No,
a
so
mashup?
I actually got this because I wanted it, so I traded my buddy Osvaldo for it. But it's the internals and everything to a stock car. So you got the full roll cage, the motor, everything is already done.
Dude, that is sick.
And it's got the NACA ducts, it's got the fuel cell in the back. I just gotta find a body that'll work with this, and then I'll do some tweaks and stuff. But I was gonna make it a premium NASCAR, but I think I'm gonna go with the premium. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you guys yet. So that thing is gonna be. It's gonna have the crate motor, the full race interior, and everything. So I'm gonna be merging the NASCAR with the either Hot Wheels or Matchbox body to it.
Nice. Yeah, Osvaldo was just asking, what are you going to do with that? And you just laid it down. Just gotta look for that body, something that works with it.
And I think this goes to like a Ford Taurus body. So, I mean, it's got everything. It's got the radiator support. It's got everything on it.
That is sick. That is like so detailed.
Yeah. So I got a lot of chopping and stuff to do to get that to work. But I think if it comes out good, I might buy some duplicate vintage NASCAR stuff that are premiums like this and start swapping interiors and doing all that.
Yeah, that's sick. That's like super detailed.
Yeah, because I did the same thing with my my B is for Build 68 Fastback. I took the interior out of the 98 Cobra, so it's got the race interior from the Cobra, and then it's got the roll bars from the Cobra, and then just the one racing seat in it. So I don't know why I haven't gone back to doing that type of stuff, like swapping out interiors and putting race interiors in it, but definitely need to get back into it.
Yeah, for sure. I think you're starting to finally get settled into enough to where you can actually start playing around again and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
I love the room, man. I keep looking back there and just like, man, that looks like a friggin' shop back there, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Every time I come in here, I'll spend like 30 minutes just like reorganizing and looking at stuff, and then I'm like, crap, I need to make this video.
Yeah. Yeah, same here, man. I can't wait till we move. God.
Because I gotta
Reset up the studio.
like repolish this one. It's a chrome, super chrome Mach 1.
There we go.
It's got the red lines. It's actually out of the super chrome series, but I want to repolish that and make it cherry again.
Yeah. That looks good.
Yeah.
Did you by chance see, let me see here. I'm going to share a Chrome tab because I'm not sure if you've seen this before. Have you seen this?
Oh my gosh, is that a polishing wheel?
Yeah, it's a jewelry polisher.
Dude, that's like next level stuff.
That is next level stuff. Yeah.
Is that what you're getting?
I have one. I have one. Yeah, I used it on this, and yeah, it's amazing, bro. Like, thank you. Yeah, the wifey got it for me.
Yeah.
I was like, babe, will you buy this for me? Next week I had one. I was like, yes, thank you. But yeah, Sammy from 713 put me onto that, and it's a game changer, bro. It's a game changer. You just have to get the right compound.
Yeah.
And it's at Harbor Freight. And there's two different ones. There's a black one and a blue one. You have to use those compounds. And yeah, 15 minutes, it comes out looking like a mirror.
Dang.
Yeah. So maybe just something to look into. I'm telling you, it makes your life so much. It's maybe not as gratifying as hand polishing because, you do all that work and it comes out looking the way it does. But I'm telling you, 15 minutes, it looks like a mirror. It's crazy.
Dang. I would take that, though. I've hand polished cars before, like all day, just polishing it.
Yeah.
But if you make the right video and have the right shot of that nice jewelry polisher, it's probably the most satisfying, just seeing it transition from raw to polish.
Yeah. The compound does all the work, all the work. It's just crazy. Yeah, there's Tony chiming in. Harbor Freight compound. Yep, Harbor Freight. That's where you get it. You got to get it.
Yeah, I'm working on one of his customs. It's a Corvette.
Oh, Tony, nice.
Yeah. Nice. I've been working on his for quite a while. Actually, I've been working on everyone's for quite a while.
Yeah, me too. Man, I've been so backlogged. I got people that I promised customs to a year ago. I'm still working on. It's just, it happens. It happens.
And the Corvette I'm using is one that I don't think he'll expect. So Tony, just know that it's not a Corvette that a lot of people have.
Hint, hint. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
On that note, I haven't forgotten about you, by the way. So on your next package, I'm going to be sending that to you.
Oh, yes.
I remember you said you liked that one, so I'm going to send
it. Oh, dude, that's so freaking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so that one's yours. I'm going to be sending that to you on your next package. But I'd like to make you, because like I said, I've changed direction quite a bit with customs. I like to send you something newer too. So, but that one's coming to you. So
nice, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, dude, no rush on it, man.
Yeah, thank you. Like I said, I'm behind. I promised Alex Graff a custom a year ago, and I haven't even been able to really do anything to it. So yeah, but I told him, I was like, hey man, it'll be a Christmas present for you this year. So
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, my buddy Heath, like I'm working on a custom for him too. And he's like, hey man, can I get a sneak peek? I'm like, oh, you really don't want to look at it right now. Like I've messed it up like 2 or 3 times. And he's knocking out his customs like pretty quick. And I'm like, dude, I feel bad because he's been waiting for a while too.
Yeah. Yeah, Hot Wheels Hunting Holler. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or Jason. Where you been? Good to see you back. Thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for talking to me.
Yeah, thank you for talking to us. If you're talking about me, like hunting, it's been so dry, and I haven't had the time, so that's why I haven't seen any hunt episodes. But Been
Yeah, there's
uploading.
no point for me hunting either. So
Yeah, yeah.
and there's times where I'll go in and I buy a bunch of stuff and I'm like, crap, the one time I don't film anything. So now I just do a full recap of what I bought over the past month.
Yeah, yeah. Do you still keep tabs on Cubbyhole, like as far as stuff that they got? And
No,
can't. Yeah,
it's too far out of reach, and I don't like to ask people like, hey man, when you go to the Cubbyhole, you know. So I don't want to have them go there just because I'm like, hey man, can you look for this? So I try to just stick to the traders market I have. Sometimes they have good stuff. Sometimes they have stuff that I've overlooked like the last 20 times I went there.
yeah,
And then there's one of the antique malls. I have a list of cars that are still there. I go back and then I'm like, all right, I saw this one 10 times ago. I'm going to buy it now. And then I'll go back. All right, I saw this one 8 times ago. I'm going to go buy this one now. So I have a whole list of cars that are still there. I just haven't gone down to buy them all.
yeah.
But those are all NASCAR castings.
Yeah. I try to make a trip up there at least once a month. It's been about a month and a half, 2 months since I've been up there. But
Yeah.
If you need me to keep an eye out for you for anything, let me know. I'll be happy to look.
Appreciate it.
Like I said, I try to get up there when I can and check out. Mainly the reason why I go up there is to check out what's his name, Toy Pimp. He's got a consignment case up there, but he carries all the Sparkies and Tarmac Works and Mini
Yeah.
GTs and stuff. So that's like my primary reason going up there. But I look at everything, and yeah, it wasn't last time. It was the time before. I was able to score that 934.5 Super, that teal one with the number 34. I was able to get that one for.
That thing is hard to find.
It is. But the value like jumped way up on it, and then it kind of went back down a little bit, and I caught it like right at that time. I think I got it for $65.
That's not
But it was
bad.
it was store credit, so I was trading stuff in. So essentially, I got it for free. So
Yeah, it was probably you gotta look at what Super was out at that time that knocked that value down way high.
yeah, for sure.
It's probably the
damn-
Skyline Super or something.
Yeah, that was a damn good Super year if I remember. That's 2018, I think.
Yeah,
2018 C case.
of course you would know the case.
It says C case on it, and I know that it wasn't in anything 2019 up, so it has to be 2018. But yeah, that Audi S6 of RS6 Avant Super, that red one, that was that in that same year. That was a good Super year too.
Mm-hmm. I have that loose.
Yeah, I'm looking to acquire another one to keep it loose. I have a card.
Yeah, I got that one loose. It wasn't by choice, but still a beautiful Audi.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. We know that supers aren't like one of your main focuses. Of course you enjoy them, of course you like them, but you don't focus on them. But what are some of your favorite supers that have come out or you've seen or about to come out?
I would say if I had to look at mine, I would say that 57 Chevy is definitely one of my favorites. The pink one.
Yes.
Man, of course the R32. Yeah, the gray R32 and R35 were one of my favorites. The Audi R8, I was kind of, I don't know. I have it because I do like it, but it wasn't one of my favorites. Just like the Raja Dodger, I actually found that one in store.
Nice.
So that one meant something because I actually found it. Just like the my first Super was the Tesla Model S. That one I like a lot. But
nice.
Upcoming year, I don't know. From A to C case or D case for next year. The only one that I care for is the Camaro, really.
Yeah, the Art Camaro.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a hot one.
Yeah,
that thing looks good.
I've always been a fan of Supers that come out in a gold color.
Me too. I love gold and I love red Supers.
Yeah,
gold and red Supers is my favorite.
Because I don't know, it's like you have like your certain ones like the CRX that came out in that pearl white, but then it looks so close to the main line, like it didn't make it feel any more special than it.
Yeah.
But when you have that red and then that huge contrast to a Spectra Flame, those are the ones that I'm like, dude, that is nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they did an excellent job on that color for that 81 Camaro for Q case. That it's like straight up antifreeze green. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. And those are colors they need to bring back. They need to bring back those like off the wall colors that you don't see too often.
Yes.
Like Spectra Flame Pink, I think they can use that, but they don't.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It was really nice seeing that on that 57 for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely the most prettiest Super that year was that car. It was so well done with the kind of brownish rusty kind of steelies, and then that just bright pink Spectra Flame. So good looking.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's another casting I went down a rabbit hole for.
Yeah, for sure.
I have like three jammers of 55, 57s, open motor 57s. I'm like, dude.
Can't go wrong with that casting.
It's awesome. And then just like I just picked up this one.
Oh yeah.
So there it is, more rabbit freaking holes.
Do you have either of the Mustang Supers for this year? The Drift Mustang or the SVO?
Yeah, I actually bought that one. No, I traded that one for a Liquid Chase, the NASCAR Liquid Chase. I traded that for the Super.
The purple SVO?
Or no. The red alert one I traded for.
Okay.
The SVO I traded for, and then I got one as an act of kindness. I believe it was from Cody.
Nice.
So I have two of those, but one of them's going to Simple Man Mustang Diecast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steve. Yeah. So yeah, you have pretty much all the most recent Mustang Supers, and I know that you got some older ones too.
Yeah, I got the 2020 GT500. I got the Mach 1. I got the 2007 you hooked me up with, the green one.
That GT500 is one of my favorites by far. The gold one.
Yeah.
I love that
so I still have the green one you gave me. Then I got the 2005 custom, the Hot Wheels race livery in blue. I have that Super.
Oh, that one with the funky blue plastic rear end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the super modified.
Yeah, it's funky, but it's cool. It's pretty cool looking. It's kind of like back in that generation where the Spectra Flame wasn't really that impressive. So it's like, is it really a Super? And then you have to look at the tires. Yeah.
Yeah. But I say the least favorite one that I have is probably the Galaxy.
Oh, the Galaxy, yeah.
But I found it at Kroger, and I was like, oh, cool, finally found one.
Yeah. That's a pretty unappreciated Super, I'd have to say. That's really nice. I like that one.
And it was funny because I had two of them, and I gave one to Trevor Samuda as just a. I think I was late on his package, and I was like, oh, let me throw in this Super for him. And I was watching his video, and he's going through. He's like, oh, Ford Galaxy, and then tosses it to the side, and then goes on. And then he made another video. He's like, I didn't realize this was the Super because he just saw it, and it looks so much like the main line.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably my least favorite one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what about Camaro Supers? Are you focused on trying to get those? And if so, which ones do you need?
I would love that 81, that green one that just was a Q case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Q cases here.
Yeah, I missed the drop on that one to a particular person. And I was like, of course, man. Like,
like, damn it.
Yeah, I was like, there's no point. So there was a couple times where I would get to that store specifically before a time because I knew that's when that dude went there. And I ran into him. I was like, oh, dang it.
And he just barely beat you by a minute or two, didn't he?
No, I beat him by a minute or two, and then I left. And then I seen the post like, oh, yeah, I found it. I'm like, man. But yeah, the green Camaro would be pretty sweet, and the gold 67.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then, God, I'm trying to think of some older ones that came out. Do you have any of the older? There's got to be some older ones.
I got the Borla, the 2018 Borla Super.
Oh yeah, that one. Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
That one I traded. Who I traded that? Oh, I traded that from Ivan.
Oh, 55 gasser.
Yeah, and then I got the 71 funny car super.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a pretty good amount. I got the regular treasure hunt Mustangs, the 65 2+2 super. I have that one.
Nice.
Yeah, the
Nice.
blue and yellow. There's a variation to that one too.
To that one too.
Yeah, so the main line, there's a main line that was released with the treasure hunt on the trunk.
That's right. I've seen that one. Yes. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
But it is a main line. It just has the stamp on it, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's one that I used to have. I want to get that one back because I've become a fan of that Mustang casting for sure.
It's my favorite one. Favorite Mustang by far that Hot Wheels has done is the 65.
The 65 Fastback is your favorite as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. I like that one. I like the RTR one.
Yeah.
And then like the newer ones, like the GT 500, the GT 350s. I like those a lot.
Yeah.
Were you able to score that blue one in Q case, that blue GT 350?
Yeah. I just recapped it in my video yesterday.
Nice.
So I found that one and then the red or maroon 65 2+2.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I went into Target like at an odd time and I was like, oh man, they're all stock. So I went Q case crazy. There was a couple cars I left on pegs.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know I'll be able to go back and get it. So I left a couple, but I did pick up some for Rich because Rich didn't know it dropped. And I was like, hey, man, do you need any recolor? He's like, the Civic and the Mustang. And then I just got some other ones for him.
Nice. Nice. Did you find did you find the treasure hunt, the Mustang funny car?
Yeah.
Nice.
After I got one in a package, I was like, oh, sweet, I got one. And then I went to Target and I was like, oh, all right. So I gave that one to Rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people take care of you on your mail calls, man, but I'm telling you it's well deserved because you take care of a lot of people too.
They do, man, and it gets very overwhelming sometimes. Cuz I always mention it first thing like, dude, what do you want for them? Like I have to pay you back or something. And you'd be surprised on how many people are like, no, man, like I just want to send it or I'm just thinning out my collection. But the guilt still sits there, man, but
yeah, then you start thinking of stuff. Oh, what can I give them that they don't have? And
yeah,
they don't. They really need that. I know that they don't have, and it's like, yeah, it happens a lot too. Like a lot of people just send crazy off the wall stuff, and it's just, God.
Yeah, like a couple RLCs I've gotten. I'm like, dude, come on, man, or supers. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah,
like the '93 Cobra RLC car, dude. That was like,
oh, the red one, yeah.
That was my dream casting. Like the 93 Cobra is one of my favorite Fox bodies. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cody sent that to me in the last package too. And I was like, holy cow, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, wow. That's one that I really regretted missing out on that one. I really liked that one.
I missed out on it, not by choice. Like I literally logged in and missed out on it. I was like, okay. So.
Yeah. Yeah. How about RLC? Like, what are some RLC cars that you don't have that you're still looking for?
To be honest, I've actually gotten the Mustangs that I've always wanted in a package. So I've been blessed by the people in our community that have helped me get those. Because those ones, like the Mach 1 and the Boss Haas, the 93 Cobra, those were the ones I was like, dude, I gotta get those.
Yeah.
And before I was an RLC member, I was like, I'm always going to miss out on it because we see how those online sales go like super quick. So I was like, there's no point in me being an RLC member if I'm just going to miss out. And there's not many castings that I really want. But then I was like, you know what? Let me just do it because my luck, they'll have some GT 500 come out and I'm going to be like, dang it, I should just buy into it. So, yeah, I've been an RLC member for about a year now.
So I guess the elephant in the room is are you signing up for RLC this year? Because especially the membership car, I know you've seen it already.
I've been a member for about a year now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So oh, that's right. Because they offset it now, right? So that you've seen the upcoming membership car, right?
Dude,
The
I would.
black Mustang.
No, which one?
Yeah, it's a black Fox.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
The one with the chrome 6 spokes.
yeah, and a lot of
Yeah.
people don't like that, but I think it looks really good like that.
I like
actually.
it.
Yeah,
I'd like that thing sitting in my driveway too.
I bet.
But yeah, I've seen it. It's like that smoke spectra flame or smoke black or whatever it is.
Yeah, it looks great. It's a great membership car for sure. What's up, Hot Rods? Saying what's up to both of us and everybody else, and hoping that everybody had a great Thanksgiving. You too, Hot Rod.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah,
We did. We ate well.
Yeah. Did you keep it fairly low key?
Yeah, it was just me, my wife, and daughter.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
you know how the Filipino line is. We have a table full of stuff for just 3 people,
Yeah.
or
Some
2.5 people, really.
Some mukbang, no utensils needed. Just eat with your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, I'm gonna send that Porsche to you, but I'm gonna work on something else for you, and I want to show you something I got from Jeff over at WW Replicas, so you can see
Nice.
kind of what I'm thinking.
So you're the one,
What I do?
because he emailed me. He's like, "Hey man, I need your new logo." He's like, "I
That was
need
me.
it. Somebody
That
was
was me.
asking for it."
That was me. Yep. I got a few projects that I hired him onto, and then a couple of logos for some specific people that I'm
Nice.
planning on taking care of soon. You were one of them for sure.
Appreciate
So,
that, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, so I know that you got some stuff lined up, and I know that I got some stuff lined up too. So we'll go ahead and call it a live. What would you like to say to everybody in closing?
Just appreciate all the love and support, and just, I don't know, man, just keep the community the way it is. Don't worry about what other people are doing and all that stuff. Just focus on what we do in our community and how we help each other. And if anyone needs help or anything, I'm always open to doing channel art. I do a lot of channel logos for people, and I don't charge for it. I just enjoy doing it. So anyone needs a logo for their channel, hit me up. Just email me or just send me a message on Instagram, and just let me know what you want, and I'll do it for you, man. Like, I think that's my way of contributing back for all that everyone does. And then of course you, man, like, I appreciate you having me on. Great channel as always, good conversations and topics. But yeah, that's all I got. Just hope everyone has a great day, and then start Monday for the week.
Yeah. Amen to that, brother. Yeah. Again, like, as I look back on these past 2.5 years, I just, thank you for, all the inspiration that you've given me, and thanks for, being such a good friend. I wish that when you were in Arizona, I wish we had more time to hang out together. That's like a big regret. People are like, well, they're in the same area, but they don't realize how big Phoenix is, and that we were both on completely opposite sides. So
yeah, and my
that's one
schedule is crazy too. So it was
And our
hard seeing King Nut, and he lived like a quarter mile down the street.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't get it. We're real people that have real jobs and lives and responsibilities and families, and it's hard. It really is.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like going back, that's one regret that I have, is I wish we would have kicked it some more and
Same.
did some hunting together and stuff. But I'm thankful for what we did do.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for this too. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I'll take you up on the channel art thing.
Yeah, man.
Because I suck at making channel banners. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
if you need anything too, man, let me know.
Yeah, for sure. And likewise, man. Like I said, I'm up at Cubbyhole like once every other month. I try to do a month, but if you need me to look for anything for you, I will. And yes, if you can think of any kind of, I probably have every Mustang that I probably have, Mustang and Camaro that I have. You probably already have it, but I am planning on weeding out my collection like incredibly this year.
Yeah.
So if you need anything, let me know. I'll send it to you. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be sending you a box here sooner than later. So,
Cool, man. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
just let me know. Yeah, Camaros are going to be like the same as the Mustangs. I have close to 200 Camaros of variations.
Yep.
So it's gonna be hard to see what else is out there. I mean, there's a lot, but yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I'm always here for you. And you know, diecast or personally,
Same.
you know,
Same goes for anyone that's on the stream as well.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, so since you have every single Mustang and Camaro ever made, I'm gonna have to think outside the box a little bit. So but we'll get it done. We'll get it done. All right, brother. Well, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to come here. I've been wanting to do this for a long, long time again. I remember our AZ3 live streaming is a lot of fun. And,
Yeah.
well, thanks for being here. I'd like to have you back on again.
Just let me know, man. Let me know.
For sure.
Sundays are always open for this type of stuff.
Sundays are a good day for you. Okay. Sunday's one of my days off. So yeah.
Yeah. The wife knows that Sundays usually either I film, unbox, or try to go live.
Yeah. Yeah. That's your diecast day. We all need our diecast day.
Yep.
Sweet. All right, man. Well, stay warm up there. Take care. If you go hunting, good luck. I hope you beat your guy,
my nemesis.
Your nemesis. Hopefully you beat your nemesis. Yeah. And like I said, if you need me, keep an eye out for anything. Let me know. I got you.
Appreciate you, man. Much love to everybody. So I'll catch y'all.
Signing off. All right. Thanks, brother. Brother. Later. All right, Jason, Mustang Hunter Diecast, a live stream that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time again. Thank you, Jason, for coming on. Appreciate you so much. And like I said, if you need anything, hit me up, brother. Hopefully all of you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this time worked out pretty good for you guys. Like I said, we just bumped it up later for availability purposes, but probably next week we'll do Sunday or Monday around our normal time, 5 or 6 probably. Did you want to say something? Covering my coffee. She makes necklaces or bracelets. What?
Neck.
Yeah, that's why I said necklaces and bracelets. So anyways, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for being here so much. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to start working on a hunt video. So I'll have a hunt video finally for the first time in a month. I'll have that up this week. And got some custom stuff coming. Got a really cool custom collab coming together. So we will get that up. And Mikey Frisco, Nick. Just say it, Nick. Yeah. So thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. In the comments below, if you don't mind, let me know what you guys think of whatnot, the topic that we had, and yeah, let's do it. And honestly, a little leak. I remember I talked about this a while ago. Endurance live stream. I'm thinking about making diecast discussion number 100 our endurance live stream. So let me know what you think about that. We'll go for 4, 6, maybe 8 hours. I don't know. As long as we could possibly go. Yeah, it's about to happen.
You better get your own laptop.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna have a look on whatnot for sure. Yeah, Mikey, let us know what you think about it. And yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you soon. Hunt episode, custom collab coming. All that stuff is coming. So thank you guys for being here. And hopefully you guys have a good week. And remember, it's about the cars.
And the coffee.
Not the adult beverages.
Oh.
It's about the cars, not the money, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Much love.
Are you happy?
That was good. Good timing, Kay.